Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a little bit of light awaiting Moshiach. This week's Parsha is Parshat Lecha, and there are two words in this week's Parsha that we can gain lots of inspiration regarding the coming of Mashiach, the days of Mashiach. In this week's Parsha, we have the Bris ben Abasarim, which translates as the covenant between the pieces, where a covenant was, Hashem made a covenant together with Abraham. And in this covenant, there is the prophecy where Hashem says to Avram, you shall surely know that your children shall be strangers in a land that's not theirs. They shall enslave them and afflict them for 400 years. This is where Hashem told Abraham about the eventual enslavement in Egypt. And also the nation that shall enslave them, I shall judge. And after that, they shall go out with great riches. Now, we have the first verse that mentions the slavery, the enslavement, the affliction, what we call the Galus Mitzrayim, the exile of Egypt. And then where does Hashem say that will be delivered? Where does Hashem say to Abraham that his children will be delivered from that slavery? It's in the words, and also the nation that shall enslave, dun anoichi. The Asher Yavodu, rather, also the nation that they shall serve. Dun anoichi, I will judge. In those two words lie the redemption from Egypt. In those two words lie the promise for redemption with all the miracles that it entailed. Two words. Dun anoichi, I shall judge. It is on those two words, based on those two words, what lies in those two words, are all the tremendous miracles of the exodus from Egypt that we remember every single day. Rav Sadia Gaon made the following comment. He said, and I'm just going to read it to you from a sefer called Mayana Shel Torah, the way that it's cited. Im al shtei hamilim halalu shama Hashem yisbarach. If on these two words that God said, meaning these two words, done and I shall judge, did we have so many miracles and wonders occur for us in the exodus from Egypt? How much more so will there be the miracles that will take place by the future redemption by the coming of Moshiach? That regarding that, Hashem has given us so many promises and predictions through the prophets. Rav Sadia Gaon's point was that the two words, Dan Anochi, two words, grand total, two words. In those words lie all the miracles of the redemption from Egypt. If there's so many miracles lie in two words, in those two words, so when it comes to Mashiach, where we have so many promises and predictions in the words of the prophets, so much more is said, so much more is elaborated on when it comes to the coming of Mashiach, how much more so, how much greater will the miracles be at that time? If there are so many miracles based on two words regarding the exodus from Egypt, how much more so, how greater and how much more will be the miracles and wonders when Mashiach comes? And the inspiration here is that we know what took place in Egypt. We talk about it every day. We celebrate it every Pesach. So much of our lives is focused around the fact that we left Egypt. There are so many mitzvahs that are Zeich L'Tzias Mitzrayim, from the exodus from Egypt. And Rabban Nachmanides says, the point of that is to always remind us of what took place there. And I recognize the greatness of Hashem from there. All based on the miracles that took place. And all those miracles were promised to Abraham in two words, Dan Anoichi, I shall judge. I shall judge those people who enslaved your children, who will enslave your children. And we know that happened. We know that took place. Only based on two words. If this is what we see, what we've seen, and what we experienced, and what we believe in, it's all based on two words. how much more will we experience? How much more should our strength and our belief and our faith in the coming of Mashiach and the miracles then that will take place, how much stronger that should be? We know it took place in Egypt based on 2 words. If so, how much more will take place based in the times of Mashiach, based on all the promises, the many promises and many predictions that are elaborated on in the words of the prophets. So may we see the fulfillment of that very soon. And as we read these 2 words this week, Dan Anochi, and remember everything that took place based on those 2 words, just imagine and let's strengthen our belief in all the tremendous miracles that will take place in the times of Mashiach that are elaborated on much more. This has been a little bit of light. Have a wonderful Shabbos.